skin, discarded. Discarded like the most shittiest of muck that lingers on the cans, the remnants of after the remnants of old. Tattered and worn, buggered to bits and recycled, can't be reached as so beyond that point of unification of product. Discarded, not usable, do not keep intact. Please refrain from using, placing ground. Let it rot with all the other bloody rots. Rotten with rotten. Leave it in peace. That piece of shittiest muck. We did our best. We tried to resuscitate it. After years and years and years of stretching, pulling, pushing, hammering, and subjecting it to tensions beyond most trash's use. Don't sacrifice ourselves for a little bit of trash. We may end up in the ground with it. Discarded by skin, by me, wrote it Kimamanda Jackson. Thank you. Oh, I'll do that somewhere else. Do you give your wives as much attention as you give me? Or any of your lovers? Really? Really? Oh, gosh. Do you watch your women all day long, 24/7? Do they get that attention from you? Really? This is not a laughing matter, because this is a problem in a lot of countries, but especially in New Zealand. I live in New Zealand, so I can testify to that there is a problem. And the cancer has meant that many people have died too young, gone. Many are gone that shouldn't be gone, over essentially using New Zealand, and I'll refer to that again, the toilet as a toilet, as a Ponzi scheme for social experiment for all those around the world. Me, because of everything that I've been and who's been put beside me, and the consequences of all that has happened around me, feel that if anybody's going to speak about this topic, about envy, obsession, watching, monitoring a neighbour, admiring their body, wanting their body to be like that neighbour's, and then getting, galloping along, using those horses, using the marketing to get so many media-wise attention focus on basically a body part. Most women have that privilege of being able to have clothes on and not be seen in showers. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened to me. I've been seen many times in many situations, unbeknown to me for years. And then wondered why I had so many besotted suitors all the time, stalkers. Hundreds of them right around the world. So now I know. Someone was marketing me, monetizing. I've got no money. So they weren't giving me a cut of it, and I wasn't even aware. And they knew morally wise, and I've got to say, they knew morally wise that I would never go for that, because they knew how I felt about all that jazz. I don't even watch porn. I'm not a member of any porn sites. I'm not on OnlyFans. So this is my talk about this situation now, happening now, and how it affects all the community. And even today, someone with a t-shirt, passing me, tracked constantly, over what? Basically trafficking. So anyway, so are we used in this country as the pawn for right around the world? Absolutely. Is that changing? Are we accepting that? I ain't accepting that. I have fought, really fought tooth and nail to not accept that. I'm much more than a pair of boobies. Believe you me, I have a brain. We all have brains. And none of us, if we want to be objectified, if we want to, have our tits out, then that's up to whoever that person is. I've never asked that or said consent to that. I repeat, I have never said consent to being objectified by people I don't know. So they watch me in a situation where I've never asked and placed my consent on it. So this is why I'm talking about this today. And it's pervasive. From very young, I realised that there has been an obsession around me, and really it's basically been one man at the top. One man at the top who has had many soldiers, army, navy, you name it, or one human at the top, maybe not man, maybe formed as a team, but essentially, and then from there decided that lust, fascination, fetish, obsession around me, call it what you want, but that's been what it's been about, and about family, money and wills and all that. That is usually why people are targeted the same. So I just want to say that it shouldn't be happening. No consent. Everybody has a right to live in the way they want, in the manner they want, and not to have oppressive regimes right around the world decide that they're going to use another country or citizens in that country as, a bit of candy. Well, I'll be somebody's candy, but in private, not used and abused with no consent. So that's what I'm saying. So, somewhere else. Do you give your wives a hug every day? Do you watch them every day? Well, do that. But don't watch me against my consent. And many strangers' wives, many divorces, over what? Essentially something that shouldn't be happening in the first place. Thank you.